A student loan notice arriving after July 1st might look like just another update. But if you're on the SAVE plan, it could be one of the most important student loan decisions you've faced in years. This isn't just about a plan name changing. It's about finding a repayment option that actually fits your income, your budget, and any forgiveness program you're working toward. And here's what many borrowers may not realize: doing nothing doesn't always mean nothing happens. In some cases, if you don't choose a new plan, you could be automatically moved into one. And that automatic choice may not be the best one for your financial situation. That's why it's important to understand what's changing before you ignore that notice or set it aside for later. The biggest change is that the SAVE plan is being phased out as a long-term repayment option. Starting July 1st, federal loan services are expected to begin notifying SAVE borrowers that they'll need to move into a different repayment plan within a 90-day window. If you don't make a selection by your service's deadline, you could be automatically enrolled in either the standard repayment plan or the new tiered standard plan. And that's where borrowers should pay close attention. Automatic enrollment might sound convenient, but a fixed payment plan could look very different from the income-based payment you were used to under SAVE. Many borrowers chose SAVE because it offered lower monthly payments tied to income and included protections designed to keep balances from growing out of control. For people already balancing rent, groceries, childcare, insurance, and other expenses, that flexibility made a huge difference. But SAVE has also been at the center of legal and political challenges. Supporters argued it helped struggling borrowers. Critics argued it went beyond what the law allowed. Now the government says the goal is to simplify a student loan system that many borrowers found confusing. The challenge is that simplification can mean fewer choices. And sometimes the option that's being removed is the one that was working best for you. Beginning July 1st, borrowers will see two major repayment options moving into focus: the Repayment Assistance Plan, known as REPAYE, and the Tiered Standard Plan. REPAYE is an income-driven repayment plan. According to the Department of Education, payments can range from 1% to 10% of income, depending on earnings. The plan also includes benefits that may help prevent balances from growing because of unpaid interest. For borrowers worried about their loan balance increasing even while making payments, those features could be valuable. But don't assume a plan is automatically better because it offers extra protections. The monthly payment could still end up being higher than what you paid under SAVE. The tiered standard plan works differently. Instead of being based primarily on income, it uses fixed repayment periods ranging from 10 to 25 years depending on how much you borrowed. A longer repayment term may lower your monthly payment. But it can also mean spending more years in repayment and potentially paying more interest over the life of the loan. That's why you shouldn't focus only on the monthly payment amount. Ask yourself a few key questions. Is this payment based on my income or my loan balance? Will this plan support my forgiveness goals? How long will I be making payments? What happens if my income goes up or down? And if I'm pursuing public service loan forgiveness, does this plan keep me eligible? Those questions are especially important for teachers, government employees, nonprofit workers, and anyone working toward loan forgiveness. The cheapest payment today isn't always the best long-term choice. You should also pay attention to your specific loan type. Parent Plus loans, consolidated loans, graduate loans, and older federal loans may have different eligibility rules. What works for someone else may not work for you. That's why your own StudentAid.gov account and your official loan servicer information matter more than advice from social media. The best first step is simple. Log in to StudentAid.gov and your loan servicer account. Make sure your email address, phone number, and mailing address are up to date. Review your current repayment plan, loan types, and account status. Then watch for official notices from your servicer and pay attention to the deadline they provide. And one more thing, be careful of scams. Whenever major student loan changes happen, scammers look for opportunities. Be cautious of anyone promising instant forgiveness, charging large upfront fees, or pressuring you to act through unofficial links. Always use official government or loan servicer channels. The good news is that July 1st isn't a deadline to panic. It's the beginning of a decision window. The real risk isn't just that save is ending. The real risk is being placed into a repayment plan you never intended to choose. So check your accounts, review your options, compare both the monthly payment and long-term cost, and make sure your next plan fits your income, your budget, and your financial goals. A few minutes of attention today could save you from a major payment surprise later. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment with your questions, and share this video with anyone who may be affected by these student loan changes.